Welcome back to the Wanderlust Saga for Friday, and it's actually Friday. I don't know why I wanted this to be the last episode to be the Friday episode, but it's not. It's just I'm bad at paying attention to what day it is. Okay, let's skip it. I have done, so real fast, done a little bit of leveling and getting some items. So, grabbed a couple of things that should help. I didn't put anything on Simba, but as you can see, we got Shaman's Relic again and a couple new stuff. And then I'm also level 28. So, yeah. I also got some more stuff like ensure 1 HP remains after taking damage from a combo. Yeah. Hopefully this works out better. Okay. 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 That's better. I also did use a defense up on Sora and a power up, so I deal a little bit more damage. Okay.
My anger has grown for far too long.
Got it. Yeah. I think that was pretty good. Ah. I do also, I've talked about how I like this quite often. I like that they also did this with this one. They actually did a special animation for Lion Form Sora. They could have taken the easy way out and just converted you back to normal Sora, but no. No, they weren't going to do that.
What's with the light show?
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's
Back
right.
soon.
He's king now. He's gonna be so busy, he'll probably forget about his 2 best buddies.
Well, you always got Hakuna Matata, right?
Guess so.
What do you mean, yes so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pig Roast.
Same thing! And I'm not sticking around to be anybody's pork dinner!
Boomba!
You can never forget your true buddies.
Fire element. We have your, Okay. Look at all the stuff we've done. And are nowhere near the end of an episode, so... And it's one of those things, like... If I hadn't taken a little bit of time between episodes to level up, I probably would have taken me much longer. But let's go to Twilight Town. Because it's back.
Help! The Sandlot! It's Cypher! Somebody please help us!
Sounds like we've got trouble.
Ooh, chest. Thing that I can't get to. Got it. I think this is the first time Sora has been in this side of town. This takes us to the Sandlot.
We'll take it from here.
It's been a while since we've seen any nobodies. I think since Alabastion. Trying to think if there's any other place aside from like seeing the occasional organization member. And these guys actually normally pose a harder problem to me. Ooh. Yeah, normally those... 'cause they hit
Impressive.
hard. Hello.
By the way, have you seen a man named Axel? I expect he's here somewhere.
Like I care.
You see, Axel's no longer acting in our best interest.
Is he with the organization too?
Yes.
You're having a fight?
Not a very organized organization.
Don't let your guard down. Axel will stop at nothing to turn you into a Heartless.
Gee, thanks for looking out for us, mister. but I'm sure we can take care of ourselves just fine.
Glad to hear it. Axel aside, it would break our hearts to hear something happen to you.
Hearts? You don't have any hearts.
True, we don't have hearts. But we remember what it was like. That's what makes us special.
What do you mean?
We know very well how to injure a heart. Sora, you just keep on fighting those heartless.
Let's jump in after him.
How come?
I'm not sure, but maybe he'll lead us to the organization's world.
Don't be reckless. Do you want to end up like Riku?
What? Hey! Wait! What did he mean, end up like Riku?
Hey, how about you get out of my town now? You've caused enough trouble.
Riku.
Have it your way. Come on, guys.
Hold it!
Make up your mind.
This goes to the strongest guy in Twilight Town.
Thanks, but we don't really need it. Whoa!
Cypher's upset he got dunked on.
Oh, Sora! Pence, right?
Do you know a girl named Kairi?
Kairi? I sure do!
Then you better come to the station.
Okay, Cypher's trophy. Trophy obtained from Cypher, decorated with 4 crystal orbs. But like I was saying, we haven't really seen much of them since Hollow Bastion, aside from the occasional organization member. Just hurry to the station plaza. You can ask more about Kairi there. You just caught Cypher off guard, you know? Upset. I don't like this. You can have that trophy for now, but I'll be getting it back. And look, another absent silhouette, which we really haven't even looked into the app. No, who cares? We haven't really done much with absent silhouettes yet. We'll get to a point. Just not right now. Gotta get to the station on the double. On the double.
Hey!
Hey, so how do you guys know Kairi? Kairi was really here?
Yeah. And she said she was looking for you.
Tell me where she is!
Well...
What a romantic story.
If you stick around, Sora's bound to show up. Yeah, he said he's coming back.
Okay.
What took you so long, Kairi? Somehow, I just knew you'd be here. I tell you, Kairi, you've got a lot of guts jumping right into the darkness like that.
Let go of me! Let go!
For not wanting to go, she very nicely picked her feet up over that ledge rather than using it to push back.
Kairi.
You think it might have been Axel?
Sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. Come on, cheer up. Like I can even say that. I gotta help Kairi. That was close.
And another somebody we haven't seen in a while.
Sora?
Sora, are you okay?
Huh? What? What just happened? A new road is open, and Kairi and Riku are waiting somewhere along it.
You'd better hurry then.
You coming back?
Promise.
Okay, this is something that bothers me. We've had this in our pocket the entire time. The whole time. Why did I not just start the game off with it? Limit form. This is... okay, and this is actually a form that was added in Final Mix. It's the only form that you can use when no one's around. Anyways.
I passed on the message as you so desired. I told the young Sora to keep defeating the Heartless.
Good. Not only have you the power to inflict pain, you also have the power to plant seeds of doubt in one's receptive heart. Sora will soon begin to doubt himself. It will cause him to hesitate, and that hesitation will turn to anger. That anger will fuel him to get rid of his apprehension and move forward. He will pave the way for the future we desire.
There's something I've meant to ask.
About Axel, the poor fool. How long will he keep chasing the illusion of friendship when he himself lacks emotion, trying so hard to retrieve what he has lost when it may never have existed in the first place? He deserves nothing more than our pity.
King, Riku, and now I've lost Kairi again, too.
Don't be sad.
Donald's right, you know. Why, you're the key that connects everything.
So it's all my fault.
Gorge, I didn't mean that. Just do what comes natural to you, and we're sure to find them.
You said it.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know why this wasn't just a cutscene. Those are kind of weird.
Hollow Bastion! It's all covered in darkness! You're right, Chipper. I wonder what's going on. Sora, we'd better hurry and check it out right away!
To hurry and to check it out. Well, first, I'm gonna spend a moment. We're gonna do some Jiminy Journal stuff. And probably going to use this to wrap up the episode, because I don't really want to start Hollow Bastion's next thing right yet. So first of all, puzzle pieces. Puzzle mode. I haven't done enough of this puzzle. Okay, 2 pieces left for that one. Duality. There we go. Frontier. I think Goofy is off to the side here. Nope. I have no clue where that goes. Wait, no, stop. That's why. I was looking at it wrong. And there's a Sora. Who doesn't quite go there. There we go. Daylight. This is where, like, these puzzles start getting, like, crazy. Doop, doop, doop. I know this is towards the top. Oh, cool. That actually works out pretty well. And I think this might actually be there and there and there. Okay. And sunset. I have so many pieces to this puzzle. Okay. Now, Heartless. Emerald Blues. Attack from a safe distance while watching out for its sudden tackle. When HP gets low, a tornado forms, drawing the enemies close. It easily resists magic, so don't be shy about using your Keyblade. Driller Mole. It moves underground, so follow the clouds of dust for its position. Use a finishing move to lure it out of the ground. Attack when its face pops out of the ground. The White Knight. It merely wanders around, but once attacked, it attacks persistently. Parry its attacks to ward it off. Toy Soldier. It merely sits and waits for the enemy to come closer, so attack from far. When it turns into a box, it begins to attack from a distance, making it impossible to close in on. Living Bone. Make sure to dodge its strong attacks as they deal huge damage. Weaken it instantly by crushing its head with a reaction command. With a Shaman, it powers up to unleash deadly curses, but merely defeat it as you would a Shaman. A Shaman. It attacks from afar and moves around very little. It's very magic resistance and nullifies all attacks while taking on its masked form. The Cursed Flame it occasionally unleashes chases its target, but it can be used advantageously with reaction commands. Aerial Knocker. Once battle begins, there is no fleeing. It has 3 types of punches, so figure out which it will unleash and choose the appropriate strategy. Its tackling punch is powerful, so defeat it quickly with successive reaction commands. The Prison Keeper. A Heartless called forth in Halloween Town by Maleficent to get revenge on Sora. It held Lock, Shock, and Barrel captive while dealing various elemental attacks. What Heartless did I... Oh, number 5. A tough Heartless that regenerates HP as it sleeps. Defeat it by hitting it fast and hard to drain its HP. That is something that I will talk more about later. The Berserker. A Berserker. A high-ranking nobody. Its attacks are hard to read as it is dragged around by a cursed hammer. Attacks from the front will only be parried by its hammer. Knock it down to make it let go of the hammer, then pick up the hammer to unleash a flurry of attacks with Berserk. Okay, character files. Halloween Town. Sora. hero of the Keyblade who fights against the Heartless and Nobodies, not long ago he helped unravel Oogie's scheme to take over Halloween Town. Sora, a young Keyblade wielder who fights the Heartless and Nobodies. His first visit to Christmas Town was nothing short of exciting. That feeling, combined with the Keyblade's power, is the essence of this outfit. Donald Duck, the royal court magician. He's traveling worlds with Sora and Goofy in search of the king. Not long ago, he also helped unravel Oogie's scheme to take over Halloween Town. Goofy, similarly, as the captain of the Royal Knights, helped unravel Oogie's scheme and is searching for the king with Sora and Donald. Donald, a magician who serves His Majesty, he and Sora joined together in search of the missing king. At first, he was reluctant to serve as Santa's bodyguard, but once he stepped foot in Christmas Town, he was more willing to take on the role. The captain of the Royal Guard, he and Sora joined together in search for the missing king. He always seems to get caught in the middle of Sora and Donald's antics. Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King. He loves scaring folks more than just about anything. When Sora and his friends first met Jack, he wanted to use Heartless to spice up his frightening Halloween celebration. But things didn't work out quite like Jack planned. Now, Jack's enchanted by Christmas. He's determined to give Santa a rest and show he can do top-notch job running the big day. He loves to scare people silly, but when Jack discovered Christmas, he was captivated. He even thought he could improve it by adding his own special brand of fright. Jack wanted to deliver presents to the children of the world for Santa. Santa helped him realize that his talents weren't really meant for Christmas, but Halloween instead. But still, Jack has the Santa suit Sally made for him. Sally, one of Dr. Finkelstein's creations. Sally is patched together with parts that sometimes come off and move around on their own. She's gotten good at mending herself with needle and thread. Sally usually helps Dr. Finkelstein around the lab, but she'd much rather spend time with Jack. Dr. Finkelstein, the mad scientist of Halloween Town. Sally is one of his creations. The first time Sora and his friends met the doctor, he was trying to create a heart. He failed, but he hasn't lost his appetite for strange inventions. The doctor's head is made out of steel plates that open up for maintenance. Sorry again. Zero. Jack's ghost dog. He comes out of his grave whenever Jack calls and never gets tired of playing fetch with his master. The mayor. Two-faced mayor of Halloween Town. His face switches from a happy version to a sad one depending on his mood, which seems to change pretty often. The mayor relies on Jack to make preparations for Halloween. In fact, the mayor can't decide a thing without Jack's help. Locke, a member of the prankster trio that includes Shock and Barrel. Their walking bathtub helps them get around while they commit all kinds of mischief. They sometimes help Oogie, but they're not really loyal to him. Shock, another member of the trio of troublemakers. Shock is most cunning of the three and comes up with a lot of their ideas for mischief. Last time Oogie was defeated, she started behaving better. Well, just a little bit better. Barrel, a member of the trio that includes Locke and Shock. He's often the object of his partner's pranks and practical jokes. Santa Claus. Known to some as Father Christmas, Santa Claus makes children's dreams come true every year on December 25th, delivering presents in a sleigh drawn by flying reindeer. To get ready for Christmas, he depends on his list of this year's good little girls and boys. It seems our friend Jack Skellington is a bit confused. He thinks Santa's name is actually Sandy Claus. Bathtub. The walking bathtub Locke, Shock, and Barrel use to get around. It's big enough to carry any mischief-making tools they might need to bring along. Reindeer. The special set of Halloween-style reindeer custom made by Dr. Finkelstein for Jack. They're just right for pulling Jack's coffin sleigh through the Christmas Eve sky. Oogie Boogie. An evil bag of bugs who loves gambling and dice Yeah. Oogie Boogie, an evil bag of bugs who loves gambling with dice and dreams of causing trouble for Jack in Halloween Town. Sora and his friends defeated Oogie once before, but Maleficent brought him back as part of her evil plan. Maleficent, a sorceress of frightening power. She's using the Heartless as part of her scheme to bring all of the worlds under her control. Lock, Shock, and Barrel are just what Maleficent needs to make trouble for Sora and his friends while they're in Halloween Town. The Pride Lands. Sora, a boy who fights with Keyblade in hand, opening the way before him as he searches for Riku and a way home. Sora has taken a feline form in this world, but seems to have 2 left feet, 4 left paws, whatever. Donald Duck, the royal court magician. He's traveling worlds with Sora and Goofy in search of the king. Donald's got new wings in this world, so naturally he got hang of it right away. Goofy, captain of the Royal Knights, traveling in search of the king. Goofy's been transformed into a turtle in this world, and it seems to suit him just fine. Simba, son of the great Mufasa, who grew up to succeed his father and rule the Pride Lands. As a young cub, Simba mistakenly thought he was responsible for his father's death. He left the Pride Lands and met 2 friends, Timon and Pumbaa. They taught him to lead a carefree life. During their first quest, Simba helped Sora, Donald, and Goofy whenever they called on him. Timon, a meerkat and one of Simba's closest pals. He found Simba almost dead of thirst when he was just a cub. Timon and his best buddy Pumbaa taught Simba their motto, Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. And that's how Simba grew up, with no worries, taking life one day at a time. Pumbaa, the warthog and one of Simba's closest pals. He found Simba almost dead of thirst when he was just a cub. Pumbaa and his best buddy Timon taught Simba their motto, Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Some folks are a bit put off by Pumbaa's pungency, but a kinder fellow you'll never find. Nala. Simba's childhood friend Nala has grown up to be a strong lioness. She's searching to help save the Pride Lands, which have fallen into a terrible state. Mufasa, the great king of the Pride Lands who was loved by all the animals who lived there. He passed on the wisdom of generations of kings to his son Simba. Mufasa tried to climb to safety after saving young Simba from a stampede, but Scar sent him falling to his death. Rafiki, a mandrill who lives in the Pride Lands. Rafiki is a wise old shaman. Rafiki was a trusted advisor to Mufasa and always looked forward to see the day Simba would take his father's place as king. Scar, Simba's evil uncle and brother of Mufasa. After Mufasa's death, Simba's disappearance, Scar became king of the Pride Lands and used the hyenas to do his dirty work. Scar hasn't taken care of the Pride Lands, and almost all the animals have been forced to leave. Shenzi, a cowardly hyena who hates lions. Shenzi takes the lead when she and her friends are up to mischief. She's always quick to follow the strongest leader. Banzai, a cowardly hyena who hates lions. Banzai likes to complain, but doesn't like to work. He's always looking to find an easy meal. Ed, a witless hyena who's not very smart but loves to laugh. He takes a lot of ribbing from his pals Shenzi and Banzai, but he doesn't seem to care. Pete using the Heartless to get control over all the worlds. He's helping Scar's Phantom too. Seems like Pete's trying to cover all his bases. Okay, just a look. Last couple. Kairi, longtime friend of Riku and Sora, one of the 7 princesses which ties the keys and the keyholes. She had lost her memories of Sora, and after they returned, she wanted to see him more and more with every passing day. Falling through an unexpected hole into the darkness, she arrived in Twilight Town and befriended Hayner, Pence, and Olette before being captured by Axel. Kairi is fervently hoping to meet up with Sora once more. Oh, there's more. Saix. Organization 13's number 7. He was in pursuit of the renegade Axel, but for some reason he seemed more concerned about Sora's well-being. Saix has no heart, but knows all too well how to injure one. No doubt his poise belies a more savage nature. He also insinuated he knew something about Riku. Yep. There. Vivi, a boy who lives in Twilight Town. It's not so much that he follows Cypher, but he's so meek he does whatever he's told anyways, and he usually gets stuck with the chores. In spite of all that, Vivi likes Cypher and admires his strength. Fu, or Fujin. One of Cypher's followers, she never says a word more than she has to, and leading to some very unusual one-worders. Fu has Cypher's complete trust, and sees her mission in life as making herself useful to him. Rai, or Raijin. One of Cypher's followers, you know? Rai tends to get carried away, and truth be told, he feels like he can't hold a candle to Fu. Cypher, self-appointed head of the Twilight Disciplinary Committee. Cypher does his best to keep the town up to his own rigorous standards, but not everyone appreciates his high-handed tactics. Take Heiner's gang, for example. His followers, Fujin and Raijin, are never far away. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching, and we're going to pick up next week with some Hollow Bastion. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.